Hi everyone, welcome to your July 2019 tarot reading. Okay, that's what we're gonna do here, but before we get into it, give me 1 second. For our subscribers, that's right, for our subscribers, and you can do it too. It's really easy. It's super easy. We're gonna read the weather poem, okay? Because it's fun, and it goes like this. Oh, and remember, if you're watching, okay, this is for sun, moon, earth. If you're cross-watching, that's like your earth sign. That's like, it's a person I want to be with. Okay, remember that. For your earth and rising and Venus too. Okay, cool for Venus. All right, so let's get into it. General readings, take what applies. Throw the rest out, okay? Center of the galaxy is a big black hole. It'll take all that stuff. Doesn't resonate. Our demolition company takes care of it, people. Okay, here we go. For all of us now, here's our weather poem for August. It goes like this. These are the climes that fry men's souls. Sweltering! Parasitoid meteors light up the night sky with letters. Ooh, it's cool. I could put on a sweater. Summer's buglows blow their last call. It's time for Leo, Virgo, all the blessings that come with fall. Okay, thanks everyone. It's so happy and nice to have you here. I want to wish everybody the best in peace, prosperity, bliss, abundance, joy, happiness, prosperity, health and wealth. They're one and the same, right? Okay, enjoy guys. Let's go. Let's get into this. Welcome to all of our Virgos. Hi Virgos, and thank you so much last month for your overwhelming support. It's been great to have you. I got your cards all shuffled up, but I'm just giving them another quick one here. We'll cut them right away. Cut to the chase. I'll cut down on the jibber jabber. But I wanted to give you guys a big pat on the back. I know, like, what great levels of adaptability you guys showed through last month. That got crazy, didn't it? But you guys weathered the storm very well of all that disillusionment of the Cancer season. So I want to wish you all the best in all things, always. Okay, Virgo, and thanks again for being here. If you did like this video, remember to like it, and stay till the end. There'll be an oracle card pull for you as well. All right, the studio's in all kind of disarray, as you can see from the intro. Our camera crew has been sleeping on the job. But so hopefully these cards will present okay. And please, as always, feel free to let me know in the comments section what you think, what you're going through, how you're feeling, if it resonates. Readers love feedback, and I'm no different in that regard, okay? All right. So up here in the daily, the everyday kind of survival mode, you've got a reversal on the judgment card, okay? You guys might have been letting things sit in the workplace or with your relationships for a little bit too long now. That adaptability we talked about that you used through like the last few months to sort of weather the storm, it's like it's time for Virgo to take care of Virgo now. You're so helpful when it comes to helping other people, you know, and you may be just kind of calling a situation being like, no, I need to take a break from it. I need to walk away from it for a time. I actually need to withdraw my energies from certain things, especially if you're not aligned with the overall, with community goals and things like that. That can play huge into it. The reversal on the judgment card is a lot of people here are not really just seeing eye to eye, or there could be situations where it's like somebody might be being a little bit too selfish, and then you're just like, say, you know, you can make the choice at that time whether to call them out or take the more subtle approach and withdraw your energy. Whichever you're feeling, I feel with this judgment card is going to serve you well, because it's a major life energy. It's just showing that, you know, whatever's been on the stewing for a little bit too long or simmering for too long, it's going to be important that you get to it here, Virgo, through the month of August, so that things don't burn, things don't get sticky. You know, you don't have to end up scraping off like old energies and things like that. Now is the time to clear the energy, clear the air. You know, smudging for some of you, spiritually awakening, clearing your chi, remembering breathing exercises, things of that nature, all going to be very helpful for you. All right, there's something to be said about endurance as well with this card. I feel it's just like you've run the good race, but maybe there was just nobody saying this is the finish line or this is how far you go, because in this past you're the one that makes that decision. Okay, I'm ready to opt out. I'm ready to do something new now. Okay, and that's very nice. It's a very nice card to see there. Okay, up in the creative centers, some of you could be just getting it on with a Capricorn at present time. There's a good match there with that sort of stuff. But as well, creatively, perhaps you're feeling you're bonded to a certain way, or perhaps some of you might be feeling a little bit pigeonholed in your activity. And what I mean by pigeonhole, it's like when you sort of like market or develop yourself too narrowly at times, and then it's very difficult to sort of expand or shift midstream, or to diversify your projects, because the market that you've created for yourself, it might just be a little bit too narrow, and you might be looking at having to diversify for matters such as income, or maybe one talent has been screaming out to you from spirit, being like, you've been writing so long, but did you forget that you knew how to play piano? Or did you forget that you also have these opportunities over here? All right, as well. This could be something Cancer season into Leo season. You guys could just be feeling like very randy, very feeling intimate, or those desires coming up. Sorry to anyone who's watching if your name is Randy, but this card up here just means things could get hot and steamy, and we want to make sure that boundaries are set when it comes to love versus lust, or relationship versus sex life, and things like that. We never want to be creating any karma through those avenues, or any new and potentially unsatisfying karma. There's the King of Coins again. This is you and your willpower. There's no need to change the course. There's no need to throw the baby out with the bathwater in this situation. All that you've attained, all that you've done, it's yours now. You keep it. You can hold on to it. If there's too much clutter, yeah, definitely start kicking it about. Start seeing what's underneath. Those sorts of things. Investigate where new financial opportunities can define themselves for you. Okay, you might have a situation where you have an idea, but you just, I don't have time for it today, or it hasn't discerned itself for me at this time. But it will. It's going to come, and you might not even make a choice about it, and it will just show you. Bing, bing, bing. It's like you watch the golden gate, or the golden whatever. It's just like an epiphany appears before you in regards to taking the next step forward towards career, or self-employment, things of that nature. Virgos, you're very steadfast. That's traditionally you, and that's why I said there's no need to change that. Okay, but boom. Something up with you, Virgo, in regards to karmic relationships and karmic things going on. We've got the Judgment, the Devil, and the Hermit card up here. All right, this might be certain aspects of your personality where it's like you've been with many of these aspects of yourself and your nature for a long time, that they could have become very comfortable to you. All right, but yet if you're ever feeling backlash, or if you're ever feeling like, oh, I just don't fit in, or you'd rather, it's no big deal if 5 people are going for lunch, and they don't invite you. Maybe that's how you like it. Okay, and that's fine. But there might be, for those of our Virgos that are looking to expand, to bountifully put themselves out into harmonious social situations, a need to look at some of these sort of aspects and behavior traits that have been long-standing within you due to your sun placement mostly, but as well to how the Virgo would have picked up on conditioned thinking and programming from parents from a very young age. The Hermit card says it's okay either way. You're safe, whether you're out and about or whether you're back in sanctuary. And it's a good time. The heart yearning for knowledge, to learn, for more wisdom, for more research as well, lets me know, Virgo, when I see that card up for you. Okay? Communication, Princess of Coins here. So this is nice. It's nice in a way, Virgo, when people get this sense of comfort around you. That's very nice this month, because you're not making these dramatic changes. You're steadfast and true and competent to where you are feeling comfortable. It serves you very well through career, all right? But remember, I said it's time for Virgo to do Virgo. It's like some of you might be just feeling like almost like a drastic change. Like, I want to break free. I want to burst out. I just want to just say F it one day and then just go and start a new garden. Start a new chapter, right? And that adaptability has been great, but it might be leading you up to smaller steps to one great big change that could be coming. It's farther down the road, but the princess is delivering this message of saying it's coming. Make sure your ducks are in a row. Make sure that you're ready 100% to do it. And then, nothing can stop you. Nothing can leave you feeling bonded or tied or pigeonholed to these situations once you go through this change that's going to be for greater liberty and maybe a little bit less contraction and contradiction and contrast. Okay, you're looking more, and because it fell into that spot of complacency, and you're ready to say for self, these floors are dirty as hell, and I'm not going to take it anymore, or whatever it might be. Okay, keep those Pisces-like intuitive, innovative, entrepreneurial ideas. Let them come when you're in this hermit mode. Let them come and document. Okay? Wow. More major arcana up here for you, August. For Virgo. Now, this could be when we start seeing these higher arcana get up there in huge numbers and up there in the spread. This lets me know that August actually could be more of an influential time. It could be more of a time of like big change. Virgo, I have this Justice card. Justice and Judgment go hand in hand too, right? You're the one that needs to make that call. This Judgment is reversed. It's like, things may appear to you, but yet inevitably you've got to be digging your heels in and making them happen. You are deserving of the change. You've long since wanted it. There's a great amount of time I feel that's passed while something has been like brewing, or a storm out at sea that you just see coming for miles and miles and miles. So will you stand and will you weather the tempest, or will you exert your own spiritual understanding over it, calm the storm, and proceed gently and gracefully with truth and fairness? All right? Justice is a beautiful card up to see here in your future visioning, right? Don't worry, people will get on. They'll be fine without you as long as you're taking care of you first. But people are enjoying that level of comfort and consistency with you in these groups. But yet sometimes you feel like, oh, well, I feel like the one that's always sitting on the end, not talking, or a wallflower or something of that nature. And it doesn't seem fair. It just seems like these people are, But it's kind of like making sure that you're connecting on their level. It can be very difficult for you, especially with some of the fire signs at times. Leos and Aries, just kind of like, it feels like you're butting heads, but really they're just, they know there's something. It's like they can count on Virgo, and when they do change, it's a bit of a shakeup. But it's the cards are letting me know not to worry about what these other people are thinking or doing so much, because more so than not, this is for your overall health. This is something that I feel your physical bodies are telling me that's coming, or that you need to get a step ahead of it before it arrives in regards to a large or a major change that's coming. You want to shake things up. You have for a long time, and it's just the time is approaching for some of our Virgos where it's going to happen. Okay? And it's going to happen, and the reason it is going to happen is because this is an openness. This is less about self and more about community. This is less about being like bound up in not understanding, maybe the way people are or the way people can be, but in, letting down all of your guard with full knowledge that you're protected. You don't do anything risky or dangerous, but you let down this guard in the sense of a new community. You get out the door, you just kind of put the hermit, away for a little while. You got to get out the door. And then in this community, you really want to be more engaging rather than any sort of introversion or withdrawnness, okay? And it's okay. It is all right, because once you do that, you won't have to worry so much about what other people are thinking or how they're perceiving you, because you've actually been out in a new situation. You've talked about it, and you may find that people actually like you a lot more than they let on, and there just could be some apprehension to let Virgo know, because they don't want things to change with Virgo. Virgo suits them just fine, but to what extent at Virgo's expense. All right, thanks so much, you guys. I'm going to pull one more of these power oracle cards for you. These cards are absolutely freaking lovely, and I want to appreciate you all for being here. Thanks for staying till the end. You really support the channel when you stay to the end like this, and I really want to thank all of our Virgos and people watching, cross-watching, that's fine too, Sun, Moon, Aries. You can reach out, hit the like button, tap subscribes, or one of the end cards, and in the description box down below, there's other ways that you can find yourself if you feel like you want to give back or support to the channel. It always keeps us rolling in a most liberated way. Okay, boom. So maybe I touched on the communication card a little bit too lightly, because your oracle card that you've pulled is the card of communication. This is nice. This is sort of self-communication and remembering that information, we talked about it all through the reading. It's funny, I'm seeing this now. Information is not always, tangible, intangible. What I mean is, like, you see things, but your perception of consciousness isn't something that's real. You speak and you hear, it's real, but you can't reach out and grab it. Body language, all this stuff, information can come from like very hardcore, that's a tree, that's a rock, to the most very subtle, they looked at me out of the corner of their eye, or what does that mean, right? So, and again, the processing, you guys are very, you guys get down to the nitty gritty of the way you guys are processing your working world, or the daily life that you have. So communicate to yourself. Sometimes it's just time. And that everything, it's almost like affirmation quality. I'm going to be okay. I'm going to trust in the process. You're communicating this to yourself. Because look at all the butterflies here around the buddy with the red hair. The time for a change. Is the butterflies are trying to communicate with him. But he's kind of got his eyes closed and just being like, this one butterfly. There's one butterfly. Oh my goodness. And then there's like, 6 million other butterflies around here being like, your experience is ready to shift and to grow. Okay, Virgo? Nice power oracle. And in communication, right? Know your worth. Know that your words have a place. Your opinions do matter. And don't ever regress on that and thinking that they don't. Okay? Just a strong message for someone there at the end, I feel. All right. Thanks again, Virgo. It's been a pleasure to read for you as always. We'll see you again very soon.